What if I told you that the difference between picking cucumbers once and harvesting them nonstop for weeks isn't luck, fertilizer, or even the variety, but a few quiet decisions almost nobody talks about? Yesterday, not because cucumbers are hard to grow, but because they grow them wrong in tiny, invisible ways. And today, I want to walk you through the exact mindset and rhythm behind growing cucumbers for a continuous harvest. Not as a checklist, not as some polished how-to, but like you're standing next to me in the dirt, sleeves rolled up, learning the pace of the plant itself. Because cucumbers are weird like that, they reward attention and punish neglect. And the first thing you have to understand is that cucumbers don't think in days or weeks. They think in momentum. Once you get them moving, they want to keep producing. But the moment that momentum breaks, it's incredibly hard to restart. So everything begins before the seed even hits the soil, with placement, sunlight, airflow, and spacing that feels excessive to beginners, but makes total sense later. Cucumbers hate feeling crowded. They shut down when stressed. And stress comes from competition, shade, wet leaves, and inconsistent watering. So the smartest growers give cucumbers room to breathe and climb. Vertical growth is not just about saving space. It's about light exposure and air circulation. When vines are lifted off the ground, they stay drier, healthier, and they send energy into fruit instead of fighting disease. And this alone can double your harvest without changing anything else. But here's where most tutorials stop and real growing begins. Because continuous harvest isn't about planting once and hoping. It's about syncing yourself to the plant's signals. Cucumbers tell you what they need if you pay attention. Yellowing at the base means nitrogen drift. Bitter fruit means water stress. Short, fat cucumbers usually mean pollination issues. And long, skinny ones mean the plant is exhausted. And exhaustion is the enemy of continuous harvest. Overfeeding becomes strategic, not heavy, not random, but small, consistent boosts, compost tea, diluted fish emulsion, even homemade kitchen compost water, used lightly every 7 to 10 days, keeps the vine productive without pushing leaf growth too far. Because too many leaves look healthy, but steal energy from fruiting. And then there's harvesting itself, the part people underestimate the most. Cucumbers must be picked early and often, almost aggressively. Leaving even one oversized cucumber on the vine tells the plant its job is done. Biologically, it shifts from producing to finishing. And once that switch flips, you can't talk it back easily. That's why daily checking matters. Not every other day. Not when you feel like it. Every day. Even missing one can slow production noticeably. And the real trick is harvesting when cucumbers are still firm, glossy, and slightly immature. That's when flavor is best, and the plant stays hungry to make more. And while all this sounds technical, there's a rhythm to it. Watering deeply in the morning, so roots grow down. Not shallow, mulching to keep soil temperature stable. Trimming only the dead or diseased leaves instead of hacking the plant apart, because cucumbers don't like shock. They like calm consistency, and consistency creates trust. And when a cucumber plant trusts its environment, it produces like crazy. But continuous harvest also means thinking beyond a single planting. Succession planting is the quiet cheat code. Starting new cucumber plants every 2 to 3 weeks ensures that when one set slows down, another is just hitting peak production. This overlap keeps harvest steady instead of coming in one overwhelming wave and then nothing. And it also protects you from weather, pests, or random failures that always happen no matter how experienced you are.